Hey y'all, this is my review for The Real Housewives of Dubai, Season 2, Episode 1. Finally! I'm just like, what the hell took so long? Like, y'all, this first episode premiered at BravoCon last year, so it been ready, but I guess, with all the housewives on break right now, they needed to like really space it out, like the TV scheduling. And I don't know, it's weird because most of this drama, I feel like it happened almost 2 years ago. So whenever production does a flashback to the last season, it says 2021. So it's just kind of bizarre. Anyway, I'm hoping the ladies deliver a good season. As we know, I think they did a little bit of changes. They only got rid of one housewife. Shout out to Nina, who actually watched my reviews. I don't know why. Maybe she didn't want to come back. But yeah, maybe she could be a friend, or maybe she'll be back. But we have this new girl. I don't know her name, but I'm sure we'll find out later in the episode. So yeah, let's get into it. So of course we start with all these drone shots of Dubai. I mean, it looks beautiful, rich, you see luxury. I've never been to Dubai, and it's not really in my top 5 places to go. I don't know, I just get a little bit of hesitance, but if my friends wanted to go, I would go, but I'm just not really pressed. So now we just get a montage of the ladies with their families. No, Sarah's son did not say his mom was thick. Did he say that? As they're rock climbing? There go my girl Lisa Milan. She's currently my favorite housewife on this franchise. She has a beautiful family, and she was so lovely to me at BravoCon twice. Here goes Stanbury and her boy toy. I mean, I hope she's more likable this season. I'm starting everybody with a clean slate. So finally, we start the episode with the two besties, well, for now, Ayan and Lisa. They're playing tennis together. Of course, Ayan has to come and serve a look. She is strutting down the sidewalk to meet up with Lisa. It is 90 degrees, and she is wearing these, it looks like white leather gloves. Are those leather gloves? See, this is the thing, like, I like Ayan, especially the first season. She was a breakout star, but the gimmick is kind of fizzling out to me because it just comes off a tad bit contrived. Just a little bit. I just love the two of them together. That's why at the last BravoCon, I was asking Lisa, is there any hope for y'all's friendship? Because I like the two of y'all together. I just can't wait to see, like, what happened between the two of them. Y'all know I'm good for picking a side, too. I don't play that Switzerland shit over here. Oh, Lord, Ayan, you killing me with this confessional look. Yes! Now, this is what I'm talking about. She could go dress up to the thousands in her confessional. I get it. It just makes sense. She looks like royalty right here. I love it. She's just talking about how good a friend she is with Lisa. Oh, so this isn't tennis. This is paddle or something. We have paddle, pickleball. That shit is all tennis to me. It looks like Ayan doesn't know what the hell she's doing. They're just playing with our time for a little bit. I don't mind. So after the game, they sit down to chat for a bit. Lisa is serious about these gloves. She's like, Ayan, take those gloves off. I'm not talking to you until you take those gloves off. So it looks like the first event where all ladies are going to meet up is going to be hosted by Lisa. She's going to have a brunch celebrating the good weather coming to Dubai, which I'm guessing is 80 to 90 degree weather. Oh, so the Beyonce talk. So as y'all know, was this last year? Y'all gotta remind me, maybe this was 2022. Like when Beyonce did this little special Dubai performance for this hotel. And we got that Drunken Love medley that we all love. Whatever, however that go. I tried. They all went to that. I was just like, that is some bullshit. At least they giving luxury, y'all. And we wanted luxury from our housewives. So Lisa and Ayan are talking about how they were in the VIP section while the other ladies, they were down by the stage. Now, it really depends on who you ask because both Carolines, they were by the stage. And they had a great time. They feel like they had the best seats. What would y'all rather do? Me, as a concert person who just loves to be in the moment, I think I would like to be by the stage where I can actually touch and see Beyonce, whether it be up in the raptures and, mingling around with people, having the show going on in the background. Well, I mean, Jay-Z is there, Miss Tina is there, but like I said, I met Miss Tina and she was not that nice to me. She ignored me, actually. More about that on the Patreon. Ask me a question on this month's Pop Roast Action. I'll give y'all that story. But yeah, I think I would rather be in the lower section by the stage. Yeah, I'm with Brooks. Just because you up there don't mean you have the best seats in the house. I would have been down there with Brooks. It is too funny how all the ladies are bragging how good their seats are and how the other ladies got the short end of the stick. And production, y'all are clowns for this diagram y'all made of where the ladies' seats were. We cut to Sarah's confessional while all the other ladies are bragging. Production asks her, "Did you go to the show?" She's like, "Oh no, never." Now, why is that, Sarah? Not too much. Now, I know she tried to be on her Nam Yo Ho Ringgit Kill shit, but she ain't above a Beyonce concert. So now Ayan's talking about an upcoming lunch she has with Stanbury, and they're trying to rekindle their friendship because the ladies did not end their reunion well. And I knew they all wanted to have a season 2, so they were just like, you know what? In order for us to get this season 2, we need to get along. So I get why they tried to rekindle their friendship. And apparently they're besties now, and I don't get it. Oh my God. Another one. Ayan just gave me a gay gasp with this confessional look, like the all red with the petals everywhere. She is a drag queen. I am getting life already. She kooky as hell, but bitch knows how to serve a look. I will give her that. So next scene we with Sugar Mama and her boy toy. She's giving an update on her living situation because she's getting a home built. And also Sergio is still nagging her to have a baby. So they're walking up to their house that's still being built. They go inside and it looks like they still got a long time before they move in. Side note, Sergio, he would be so much cuter if he just didn't say nothing. He's just so annoying. Oh my God. Like, he's the 7th housewife on this show. So they're back with the baby talk, and Stanbury, if you don't get a surrogate and then live your best life, I'm also wondering, do y'all think this marriage is gonna last? I don't think so. I think the fun is gonna fizzle out at some point. Or maybe the sex is just that good. Next scene we're with Miss Caroline Brooks at the glass house that she and her ex-husband built. Now I gotta give her props, like she wasn't on some charade type shit. She talked the talk and walked the walk. No September, spring, summer here. Like that place is up and running in Dubai and it looks amazing. Also, shout out to Brooks. Like, she was lovely at BravoCon. Both times I met her. The first time I met her with Phaedra. The second time I saw her at the Dubai panel. She also watches my reviews as well. I'm glad she didn't curse me out and can take a joke. So we cut to her confessional and we see how fast she got that place up and running, like real quick. It started out like as an empty warehouse and then looked like a little bit more than 6 months later, it was done. Production asked her, how did she build this so fast? She said, money. I know that's right. They build it quick when you got the coin. And speaking of coin, her ex-husband walks into place and she called him because I guess she's having problems with the bathroom. The way she talks to him, I'm just like, whoa, okay. I don't really know the dynamics of their relationship, but maybe he deserved to be talked to that way. I will say though, she seems like a boss ass bitch, but I would never want to work for her. I think it would be Amanda Seals all over again. No shade. She also said the relationship between her and her ex is much better than it used to be. So maybe they just have a dynamic going on. Next scene we're with Sarah, we're catching up with her. I mean, she definitely has the bohemian chic thing going for her. We catch her in the middle of spiritual healing. She says she's been doing this for the past 5 months and it's really been helping her. So Sarah's talking about how she's looking for love, like she wants to have a family, but she just can't find the right guy. And during the spiritual healing, we hear about her past relationships and the trauma that it's caused her. Okay, this is a lot, but while we're here, this is what I want from Sarah this season. I would like a little bit more fun from her. Like, I want her to make me laugh. I want to meet her ex, like her baby daddy, like just see her dynamic with him, like just hear more about that. And I want to see her date as well. Hopefully we get that from her this season. Next scene, we're with Lisa in mommy mode. She's taking her 3 kids to soccer practice. Those boys are so cute. Oh my God. Makes me want to have children. Kinda, sorta. And then I think about it, then I change my mind. During this scene, we get an update of her business. It looks like she's expanding beyond maternity wear and just having a straight up fashion line. And, you know, she reminds us of her beef with Stanbury, how she was hating on her business. Her and her boy toy were. And she says she wants her haters to have a front row seat to her success. Next scene, we're with Caroline and Ayan meeting up for lunch. Is there any scene with Stanbury that Sergio is not in? Like every single frame she's in, Sergio is in. So the conversation between them starts off very cordial. Chanel has one of her gifts for Stanbury, which is a pineapple, which represents it's prickly on the outside, but sweet and juicy in the inside, as a metaphor for the both of them. So of course they're talking about their Beyonce concert experiences. Now Ayan said she actually was next to Beyonce. Okay, so I will be up in the raptures if it meant later on I could be next to Beyonce and partying with her. So this lunch is going really well between the two of them. Ayan says she's been pretty sad lately. She said that she got a lot of backlash for telling her story about when she was a kid and what her family did to her and the traditions where she's from. And she says she's very mad at Sarah for attacking her in the press, for trying to call her like a victim or something for using her story. I honestly can't see Sarah doing something malicious like that. I will reserve that for Stanbury, but I really think Ayan misinterpreted what Sarah was trying to say. This lunch is so weird. Like, they're not even talking out their differences. They're just having a, you know, hey girl, how you been? You know, my kids, we looking for colleges or whatever. How's your mom? Aren't they supposed to be chatting about why were they going at each other's throats in the first place? So next scene, we're with Brooks meeting up with her friend and new housewife of the show, Talene. Talene looks like a cross between Jennifer Aiden and Larsa. So we get some background on Brooks and Talene's friendship. So they met each other 9 years ago in Dubai. They were both expats, I'm sure, and they've been the best of friends since. Talene says it was a different Dubai 9 years ago, and she was just happy to see a fellow American when she met Brooks. So Brooks is talking about the upcoming brunch. She invites Talene, and it looks like Talene has already met a few of the ladies already. Particularly Caroline Stanbury. Brooks tells her that she was staring at her like a hawk at the Beyonce event, and apparently Talene fell, legs in the air. I guess her dress went up, and she was just saying how judgmental Stanbury was of her. I see you, Brooks, trying to be messy and start drama. So next scene, it is the day of Lisa's brunch. We're with Lisa and Ayan arriving. Ayan, okay, so far she is shutting it down. I love this pink look and the wig. As always with Ayan, she turns a look, but these looks aren't always the most practical, and we see her struggling trying to walk through the sand in these 6-inch platform pumps she's wearing. So then we see Stanbury arriving, and of course, here goes Sergio again. It's just like every scene. Is he her private chauffeur or something? We then cut to Ayan telling Lisa about her meetup with Stanbury, and she's just saying it mostly went positive. Actually, it was all positive. You'd think they were friends already before they met up. So as Stanbury sits down with the ladies, there is some tension in the air because, you know, her and Lisa do not get along. But Lisa's gonna be cordial, and she said maybe they didn't start off on the right foot with each other. She hears how positive things went between her and Ayan, and she tells her, don't steal my best friend. Oh, the foreshadowing. So a little later, the rest of the ladies arrive, and things are cordial. For now. So I'm seeing all the ladies interact, and I think this is a good group. And, you know, there's 4 married wives and 2 single girls. I think it's just like the perfect mix. We shall see. I wonder how many episodes this is going to be. I could see it being like 12 in a 2-part reunion. So now the ladies are getting to know the new girl, Talene, and she's giving her backstory. Apparently, she's a singer. She used to be signed with Jamie Foxx. She's name dropping right now. She went on tour with Christina Aguilera. She opened up for Sting. We got to her confessional, and she says she met her husband while, you know, she was on her journey to become like a singer. And, you know, she fell in love, and she had to make a choice. Her career or love? I mean, hey, money talks, I guess. So that's what led her to Dubai. I'm not sure if she has kids, though. She hasn't said yet. So then the topic of conversation goes back to Beyonce, thanks to Ayan, because again, she's just bragging how she was in the VVVIP. I'm like, girl, give it a rest. But on second thought, if I met Beyonce, I'd probably keep bringing that shit up to my friends. So as they're talking about the Beyonce event, Ayan turns to Talene and says, oh, so what happened? I heard you fell and your vagina was out. And then we cut to a flashback of Stanbury telling that to Ayan. Ayan was being messy. So then Stanbury chimes in and says, well, Sergio saw your vagina. I'm like, why would you tell that to somebody? And why would your husband tell you that? We cut to Brooke's confessional and she feels like Stanbury is trying to embarrass her friend. We cut to Talene's confessional and she's like, why is my vagina the topic of conversation? My vagina definitely was not out. She said she was wearing underwear. The whole conversation is petty, if you ask me. Like, I get it, they brought up like, oh girl, you fell, but to add on all this, oh, I saw your vagina, were you drunk? Like, they doing the most. As the brunch goes on, Brooks is lit. Like, she is slurring at the table. She excuses herself, but then Stanbury starts talking about her, saying, what's going on with her? Like, why is she on 100 right now? I've never seen her act like this. These ladies love talking behind each other's backs. Perfect for Housewives. So then Sarah's telling the table about how she's seen a spiritual healer and how Brooks is going too. Ooh, the shade Lisa said it's gonna take more than a shaman to heal her. Damn! As Sarah's talking about this, Ayan is visibly upset, and this is the perfect opportunity to address the beef she has with her. So she tells Sarah that she didn't appreciate that, I opened up to you. She's accusing her of saying she used her story to be a victim. Production then shows us the headline where Sarah said something to that effect, but Sarah clarifies and says it wasn't an excuse for you to be mean to people. They're going back and forth now. Sarah says she never called her a victim. I'm like, well, you kind of did, but you just meant it in a way that you can't be mean to people and then try to play the victim to get sympathy. So I think she needs to learn how to argue her points better. So then the other ladies start jumping in the conversation. So all you hearing is yelling. So then Stanbury says stop and suggests that the two ladies work it out away from the table so she can enjoy her bread. So they agree, and Ayan and Sarah go over to the pool to discuss their differences. Yeah, I think I'm Lisa at the table. Like, where's the lobster? This is what I really came here for. So they're talking it out between each other, and Sarah says that, Ayan, you've been talking about me on Twitter. And production, they show the receipts, and it looked like Ayan don't really have nothing to say for that. She said it was a joke. We then come back to the other ladies at the table, and Talene asks Stanbury, do we have a problem? Because, I heard from Brooks that you were being very judgmental when I fell with all the vajayjay talk. It looks like Stanbury don't want the smoke. She tells Talene that I just thought it was funny. There was no type of judgment behind it. And she's kind of looking at Brooks side eye because, they had their conversation and she didn't get any indication from Brooks that she was offended. Talene then says, okay, well, if it was in a joking way, then we're good. So that's squashed. So we're back with Ayan and Sarah, and Ayan is like, oh, so because of my tweets, you're gonna call me a victim? Sarah says, I didn't mean it that way. I said, you can't victimize yourself. You're not allowed to hurt people just because you were hurt. Don't make people bleed that didn't cut you. Now, Sarah's mistake in this moment was using an analogy while talking to Ayan because that went right over her head. Ayan is like, Sarah, do I look like somebody who bleeds? Sarah's like, what? Yeah, so I think they need a mediator in this argument because it's lost in translation. Sarah tells her, I don't think it's right for you to victimize yourself so you can be the center of attention. Ayan then says, I am the center of attention. Girl, I think you just proved Sarah's point. Anywho, Sarah says, you know what? I don't want the apology from you. So now at this point, the conversation is going completely left. Ayan basically tells Sarah that she's fake, she's not a good person, and maybe she should get her soul checked. Sarah then says, maybe you should buy your own clothes, Chanel, and stop borrowing. Ayan then says, maybe instead of getting all these facial surgeries, get a soul surgery. Oh. They're just going back to the table. Nothing is resolved. The credits are rolling now. I don't know. If I was Sarah, I probably would have pushed Ayan in the pool. How good of a first episode that would have been if she pushed Ayan in the pool. Oh my God. Now that would have put this show on the map. As they go back to the table, the ladies were expecting everything to be kumbaya, but is the complete opposite. Ayan is like, I don't take back anything I said. Sarah's like, I don't need you to validate me. So then the other ladies try to just change the topic and ask for shots, and that is where the episode ends. I thought this was a cute episode. You know, they gave us everything, a petty argument, they gave us luxury and fun. And please, can we bring back fun in the Housewives franchises first and foremost? So yeah, on a scale of 1 to 10, I give it like a 7.5 and 8. And I'm hoping the rest of this season is great. I would love to know whose side y'all on. And with that, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all for the next episode. Bye.